Beats Watchers Club edition, episodes 61, 62, and 63. What do you think about Andre revealing about he and Danny's frenzy frolicking? He done revealed and spilled the beans to his Uncle Ted. And so that's like, what? And in the meantime, while Pam was sitting up trying to recover from that surprise acting they were doing at the country club, when Danny planted a kiss on her mouth, she been looking up for potential dates for Danny. Isn't that something? And he was a cutie too when she brought him on in. But that was funny how her and Pam got together, and she learned now to stop Pam from going off in regards to trying to find her somebody quick. She ended up revealing her short version of the frenzy frolicking that's been happening. She says she's been enjoying the ride, so now it's been revealed. Now you know it's going to spread. Oh my goodness. So much for that. Beginning on the hottest topic of it all is that Haley has revealed to Bill that they are pregnant. So here we go. And so when Danny got a hold of the news because of Chelsea walking in on the end of it at the country club, she went back and let her mother know, and it's like, okay, I'm thinking Danny's gonna rise above all that, but she did go and have her little cocktail. But it's like, why even bother? Because I'm thinking she didn't recover from any type of bitterness or anything that it might be perceived as. But poor Haley, she just doesn't realize it again. She just is blind little bombshell. But you know, she's at her point to where, hey, she's gonna milk it for all that it is. And Bill, he's just so conniving and just so dastard and devious in his deeds. Like I said, he and Leslie, they probably kind of need to get together. His name does keep getting brought up quite a bit. And he was approached by Martin because he's holding some news that seems to be something in the air. That'll be revealed soon. I'm looking forward to that. But getting back to the lurking leech, she had the nerve to stop back at over Ted's hotel room again. And I'm wondering, why is Ted that weak to the point to where he's letting that lady occupy his space and place? There should not be any kind of time. I'm thinking he's going to get on the doggone horn and call security immediately. But she just keeps moving her little way on back in there. And she just seems to be totally loosed and unhinged because she will do anything except on others to get her way. And she's hopefully going to be stopped real soon. I'm liking how Eva came in and just kind of opened the door and saw her mother with that black bag up in the closet while she was trying to clear out her closet. They're going to pinpoint her toward being that person that ran Laura down. I can't wait for that spot. Ooh, that's going to be great. And with Kat being on top of it, ooh, I'm loving it. Right now, she is the star of the show to me right now. She go get to the bottom of this. She's helping Jacob. I'm like, this girl, she's got this young lady rather, because she is all that. She definitely has got another career in the making because she is up on it. Even beyond Jacob, giving, insight and stuff to Jacob. And I'm like, come on, Jacob, now. You got to get ready and hurry and clean this situation up. Now, just to take a break real quick from talking about the lurking leech, I'm loving how Derek and Ashley seem to have discussed their situation and stuff like that, and so they're still on. And they decided that, hey, they're so much in love that they're not at the point where they are going to continue living together. And so it looks like, hey, their faces are bright. I'm loving it. I'm like, hey, progress in the making. So that's good. I'm just so glad. It was funny how she had that whole bowl of tissue crying with Andre in regards to the situation. But it looks like, they have resolved some of their issues. So good for them. Oh, I applaud it. Ooh, wonderful. In the meantime, getting back to the lurking leech, is the hot topic, like I said, and hopefully Eva will be the person to help get her mom and bring her down because, hey, she needs to be shut down immediately. And so I can't wait to see what the up and coming episodes are all going to be about. Now, my issue with Danny is I'm hoping she doesn't go and just try to slip up. I see her had a couple of glasses of vodka, and I'm like, don't even get yourself all oiled up mentally about that. Come on, Danny. I'm rooting for her because it's like, look here. Come on, Danny. Don't let that occupy your time. The more you ignore, the higher you'll score. That's the way I look at it. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, come on. So the lurking leech is slipping because it looks like that jacket, when she was giving away all those goods and things like that, she forgot to check the pockets to get the receipts all out. So Kat is all up in it, and she's on it. So Mona and Nicole, they're all talking about things, and I love how Ted sent her a beautiful bouquet of flowers. I'm like, yeah, Ted, you go and get your girl. That's what you're supposed to do, honey. You chase after something so good, and that's what he's doing. We ain't trying to lose that over that. Are you kidding me? Come on now. So everybody got to work together. I'm sure when he'll identify that picture that Andre ended up giving to Kat in regards to footage showing that that fake nurse was gonna ease on into the room, and they got the footage from security camera with the date on it. I'm like, ooh, this is getting good, honey. So it'll either be Shanice that'll be able to, recall the fact that she coming through there claiming that she was transferred over from the other local hospital to work that evening. That was a daggum lie. That woman is good at lying. Ooh, she just, golly, you just got to call her. Ooh, what's another name I can add up for her? Ooh, golly, lying lyrics. I don't know. But still, I think Lurking Leech fits really good. She's playing that character like, ooh. I'm like, honey. In the meantime, too, you have Smitty and Martin. They're working out their differences. And it looks like Tyrell, in regards to the young lady who's popular at the school, looks like Samantha wants that to be an issue for her brother. But he's using his head. I'm loving it. Because he's figured that, look here, while you're at me like that, she went ahead and forwarded herself on him and gave him a kiss while they were supposed to be doing their little homework. And it's the chemistry busting like that. She's moving forward and he's thinking, wait a minute, he could be getting to the point where he could be getting used. Or is there another picture around or something to circulate? Because she could be with anybody. The young lady at the school, seeing that she had, been with that sports jock at the school and all of that. So I'm glad that he's thinking and he ain't trying to rush into anything. Even though she's a pretty young lady, he's got his head screwed on correctly. And he's questioning things like he's supposed to before he just jumps all in, like probably any other ordinary non-thinking guy would do. So I'm loving that. And so Bill, he just can't sit still. He is just, I don't know. He's just going, watch his whole world just blow up in front of him maybe. Because he just so set on bringing people down and standing there looking at himself that he's consumed with chaos and confusion and evilness himself. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's happening. As far as our Anita and Vernon in this articulate reunion, it looks like the other articulate showed up, which is Sharon, and she is not going to have it. Sharon is going to sit down and they're going to go over some things because they discussed it. She was resistant at first, but good thing Tracy talked her into getting together. So Anita wants, this reunion with the articulates, the group, the trio. And Vernon has been so encouraging and supportive of that. And I like how Anita has actually, admitted that, she would love to do something like that and wants it. That's all she thinks about. And so I hope that some of this works out for her. But if not, she did state that if nothing comes out of it, at least they'll maybe kind of get the relationship back to how it was when they were a little bit more cordial and things with each other back when they was in the Cabrini Green area growing up there in Chicago. So that's very interesting. I like all the dynamics that's happening, and I'm looking forward to the next things. And the main thing I'm looking forward to is Eva, who went back in the apartment, and she stated, always keep a spare, like her mother taught her. And so she had a spare key and entered that apartment as her mother was putting her out and chastising her for getting back on track with her dad. And that was her main plan. And now she's sitting up there all upset and working against the girl, causing even further mental disturbance for her. And so Eva went back in that apartment and entered in to get that black bag that's got that helmet in there. So Jack has been discovered with receipts and things like that. And Eva has this bag that contains that helmet. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to be next. It's going to be so good, and I'm loving it. And another thing to add is about old Joey and Vanessa. I figured that was going to happen. I was hoping that she'd be able to hold out a little bit longer. But, you know, he took her to the poker table, and actually, I'm surprised Doug let that happen. I'm thinking, okay, are you going to let your wife be the ticket, or you ain't aware of everything? I'm sitting here like, I mean, how weak is this? Come on. I'm like, Dr. Doug, come on. He should have disclosed everything with his wife and stuff like that so that he wouldn't even allow that chance to happen. But, you know, with Vanessa being the blonde bombshell that she is, I guess it was only inevitable. So we'll see what's happening with that. So I'm looking forward to the next episodes. And it's Auntie approved. Again. Auntie approved. Stay tuned.